I'm your host, Jolie Live.
And I'm Rachel DeMita, and I'm here to play Pucker Up.
Rachel, are you so excited to be here?
I'm so excited, and I'm so car sick from the ride over here, so sour candy is actually perfect.
It's going to help.
For how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, it's the cure. It's the cure for car sickness.
Cure all.
Okay, but you did tell me you love sour candy.
I do, yeah. I'm already looking at like the cups here, and I have these at home. I love these.
You have like Pucker Up at home.
Love them, yes.
This is good because people that love sour candy, I'm interested to see if you think they're actually sour or not. Because you like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like them? You have to. It's
Not,
your show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not these two.
You're like everything to the end.
I don't like these two. But candy, I created the show because I'm obsessed with candy.
Okay.
Not really sour candy, but it's only, you can't just eat regular candy. So.
Right. It's like, here, eat all 5 levels of chocolate.
Right. So we're going to find out all the tea on you.
Okay.
I looked over your life online.
My life.
And there's some gaps that I'm like, oh, maybe we should find this out. So we're going to try.
Okay.
We'll see if you're like willing to spill the tea.
Sure.
Okay. Ready for level 1?
Okay, so I'm going to take it.
Yep.
My favorite, super lemon.
And I'm actually pumped that you've already had these.
Oh my nausea, please.
The lemon.
Barfed on the way over here. Yeah. My mom and I are very close.
Okay, you're not going to think that's sour because you had them. But you're widely known.
I mean, they're sour, but it's not
Your
like
eyes
on
a little
the die,
bit.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 5. That's 5. Okay, so you are widely known for being the first host and co-producer of NBA 2K TV.
Mm-hmm.
First of its kind. But if someone were to interview you, flip it around, what are 3 things that they should not know about you that you're going to tell us now?
Well, it's so tough because I've unfortunately shared a lot of my life on the internet over the years. I feel like I do share a lot, but some of like my day-to-day things, like people probably don't know that I'm like probably much more boring than they think I am. Like most of the time I'm like spending at home with my cats. Like I'm like working on my computer, doing whatever, going to the gym, and then literally at home with my cats and my boyfriend. My life probably looks more exciting online than it truly is. I hate playing basketball.
Okay.
Well, I don't hate it. I take that back. I don't hate it, but I like to consider myself completely retired. So people probably think that I'm like just out shooting around or playing 5-on-5. I really never do. The only time I ever play basketball is for work. I like doing other sports now. So yeah, I probably don't love it as much as people think I do. I appreciate the game. I'll always be a part of me. I don't play basketball like that. I'm also like, maybe something that I don't share is like I watch like reality TV. I guess like guilty pleasure. Everybody
That's a good
probably
one.
does
Guilty
that.
pleasure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But like the really trashy like Love Island. I mean, I guess Love Island isn't that trashy, but like Love Island, Love is Blind, those kind of shows.
You're like obsessed with reality TV.
I like it, yeah. It's like when I just want my brain to go to mush when I'm like done working for the day and I need something that's just like I don't have to think at all. Yeah. And I just watch other people share
their life story.
Yeah, their life.
Okay, you said that you could say you're pretty boring like when you're not working. Mm-hmm. But how often are you like how much time goes into creating your schedule? How much time is going into shooting? And how much do you have your own personal time?
It all blends together, I fear. It's funny because when I was younger, I feel like I was way more like scheduled in my life. Like the night before I'd write like, okay, we're doing this at this time, we're waking up at this time. Now I really don't have much of a schedule. For some way I'm able to like make everything happen. Yeah. Huge procrastinator, but I never miss a deadline. And so I feel like every day for me now, especially like living in Texas too, I just like make sure I get everything done. So there are some days where I'm not working at all, and I feel like I have the luxury to do that. There's other days where it's like every week's a grind, or I'm traveling. Like next week I'm going to New York, and every time I'm in New York, I feel like I'm working from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that's just kind of the nature of this beast. Yeah. My Mondays are when I film my show, Courtside Club.
Gotcha.
That's more scheduled. So I have that. And then,
we know Mondays are good. Those are scheduled.
Mondays I have that. And then I also do gymnastics once a week. And I try never to miss that when I'm in Texas. And so.
Oh my God, you're like a gymnast.
And
that's also a good one.
I'm like a wannabe gymnast. Yeah, but I feel like people know that because I do share my tub. So I did it when I was a kid, and then I played basketball. And then when I was like 25, 26, I'm like, let me try gymnastics again.
Oh, get back
so
into
random.
it?
Yeah, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I really love it.
And that's Tuesdays.
That's Monday nights.
Oh, Monday nights.
Yeah.
So you film all day and then go to gymnastics.
Yeah.
Okay,
pretty
but that's
much.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to think about anything. Like
No.
work, you just go.
It's like
do
I dump
gymnastics.
everything and then I just put my phone down and go tumble with my friends. We're all in our 30s. It's
I
like
love that.
flipping. Yeah.
Okay, how was level 1?
Easy.
Yeah.
But fantastic. I love those candies.
They are really good.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for level 2?
Level 2. I'm going to stick with the
Lemon
yellow color.
flavor.
I'm going to wait because I feel like that one is just going to make my tongue completely blue.
Yeah.
And I also have like my shoot after this.
Yeah,
It's going
we
to go
can't
into it
have
with
a
like
blue
blue
mouth.
teeth.
Yeah.
I should have brought my toothbrush. What is this one?
I can't tell you that. Okay. It's just. Okay. So, you
You
did.
can't tell me the name of it?
No. I will after. After we're done.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, in level 1, you did say you have a boyfriend, and we see your boyfriend on your
Mm-hmm.
social media. So, to confirm, what is your relationship status? And then, what would you say are your top 3 red flags and your top 3 green, personally?
Okay. Relationship status, very much like in a committed relationship. We've been together for over 5 years now.
Isn't it over 5 years?
Yeah.
How did you meet?
It's been a minute. We met at the Final Four.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's definitely a love and basketball story.
It's like you're loving basketball.
He came to watch me play basketball. Actually, I was playing.
Oh,
a
you were the one
celebrity-
playing.
I was the one playing this time. Yeah. So I had a celebrity basketball game at the Final Four, and he came to watch, and that was actually the first time that we had met previously,
Yeah.
but had like hung out on more of like a friendship level, and he came to watch me play, and then after that we went and watched like double headers at the Final Four, and then after that like went to dinner. So it was like a whole day that we kind of spent together, and it was really fun.
Oh my God. And then 5 years later.
And then 5 years later. here
Okay,
we
how
are.
long were you in your talking stage before you made it official?
I don't really do that like talking stage
Okay.
thing. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like we kind of started dating almost right. Like he made it very clear he was interested in me,
Yeah.
and I was also interested in him. So we never really even had that conversation like, okay, you're my girlfriend now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was kind of like we hung out then, and then we spoke literally every day after that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you
so-
fall fast? Like you knew right away you liked him?
I knew right away I liked him. I think I'm like scared to fall fast. I feel
Yeah.
like as every
Girl ever
is.
would.
Yeah, and I remember there was one of our first vacations that we went on together. Like I got really emotional because I was scared how much I really cared about him, and
Yeah.
I was like, I was like bending to my best friend. I was like, oh my gosh, like I really like him. This is a lot. You know, you're just scared to
Yeah.
get hurt, but luckily we're in a good
It worked
spot.
out.
Luckily
5
it
years
worked out.
later,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are okay.
So, but yeah, I feel like it was great. So I think green flags, we can start with those because he has a ton of green flags. Especially early on when you're dating somebody, like him being persistent and making it known that
Yeah.
like I would like to be with you. I feel like that takes a lot of guts for a lot of guys to do that.
Yeah,
and
because
there's a-
guys don't really be doing that.
no, guys want to play this game, and it's just like so maybe that's the first red flag. Like, don't,
Yeah.
if a guy's not like pursuing you, making it known that he likes you, if he's like going back and forth, like sometimes
Yeah.
responding, not making plans, this and that, it's like I'm always under the impression you'll never have to guess if a guy's into you.
Yeah.
Like if you have to guess, they're not that into you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I feel like that's like a red and green flag.
Both
Does
sides.
that make
Yeah.
sense? Okay.
Because of how you explained it, it makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Another green flag, I mean, for me, I think because I was an athlete, and that's just like such a big part of my life, and like
Yeah.
the health side. So I think a guy who like has a great, they don't have to be a professional athlete like Dre is, but like
Yeah.
you have to have like the gym and some sort of like routine.
Yeah,
in
it's a
your
big
life.
one.
Like it's like to be healthy. Some girls need like shredded 8-packs
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like it doesn't have to be that,
You
but
just
you
need-
need to like have
yeah.
a healthy lifestyle and like take care of your body. So that's another green flag. Third green flag has to like cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many cats do you have?
Well, we have 3
Okay.
now, which is like literally insane.
Okay, how was level 2? You liked it. That was
yeah,
good
it was
one.
good. I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, they're actually really good afterwards.
Thank you.
Okay, so you are a huge host, personality online, in the sports world especially. What are the top 3 things that you think women can do better than men?
This one might have been more sour than this one.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
People haven't said that yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what can girls do better than guys? I think one, obviously, we're just, because of our hormones, everything, more flexible. So that's why when you see like men's and women's gymnastics, like the women's gymnastics is just so much more beautiful. Yeah. Guys are, you know, have the strength side on lock.
Yeah.
But obviously, so better in that regard. I think basketball-wise, women can be just as good of shooters as men.
That's a big debate.
It is a big debate, but I feel like, and it was even something with me, like I'm a 5'8" white girl who's not like superly athletic, you know, but I'm not like born with all these traits. I'm not like fast, can't jump. So I just learned how to shoot the ball, like shoot lights out. And I think that's what a lot of girls kind of default to when you don't have this like, you know, biological just athleticism. And some girls have more than others. But I think that was something cool also that we saw at NBA All-Star where it was Sabrina versus Steph. And she scored as high as Damian Lillard, who won the three-point contest. And, you know, Steph obviously had like an insane round. But I think that was something that was just really cool to prove.
Lexi Brown, was in the WNBA, or is in the WNBA. She said that too.
Yeah. I think basketball-wise, like, it's really, the men's and women's game is just, like, in my opinion, just different. And I've talked about this a lot, like, in my videos and different things. Like, men have the athleticism, so we have to have, like, a more finesse game, a smarter game. It's just the way it is. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
So I think with that, we focus on a lot of those things more than guys do because they can get away with not having that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's... sports are tough because most of them are physical, you know what I mean? So guys will win a lot of the times, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know? I think that's okay. But women's gymnastics.
You and the ladies got that on lock. That's our sport. Yeah, that is us. Exactly. We got that. Okay, you're cruising right along. Ready for 4?
I love all of these, yeah. Which color? I wish this was live so we could ask the chat which color I should do next.
Say it. Okay? This is the best athlete I have interviewed.
Well, that's a relative question. The best, like,
your
interview
favorite
that I've had? Oh, my favorite. I'm going to say Shaq. I always default to that, but he was, like, he's one of the people who launched my career.
Yeah.
And that was the interview that got me the job at 2K. And so, like, I will always be grateful for him. And I also feel grateful that I've worked with him for the past, like, oh my gosh, probably like 10 or 11 years now.
Yeah.
Lovely human, always have a great time together, and yeah, he's the best.
Okay, we'll go with Shaq. This is the most awkward interview I have done.
Oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, why do you say that?
I love to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if he just like wasn't having the greatest day, or to be fair, didn't feel like doing an interview with me, like, which is also fair. I was a little bit younger at the time. It was for the video game. Maybe he just didn't even care, but it was very difficult to get answers out of him, and he wasn't too friendly, and he wasn't smiling a lot. And with everything that I do when I have a guest, like, I want them to have a good time.
Give you something where it's like, okay, they're enjoying it a little bit.
I don't want anyone to ever feel hostage when they're sitting down with me. And that's kind of what I felt like. I just didn't feel like he enjoyed it at all. Wasn't much eye contact. And so it sucked because obviously that's like an NBA legend who I feel like anybody in the basketball space would be so excited to meet. And wasn't my best interview. We had an hour of time that we were supposed to have with him.
That's a long time.
True. I cut it at 10 minutes because I was like,
if you're not getting much from it, then it's
minutes,
like
I was like, thank you so much for your time, you know. So maybe in the future I'll get another chance. But yeah, so that was rough.
Okay, this athlete has hit on me after I interviewed them.
Wait, okay, I know this is, it feels like me diverting. It feels like me diverting the question, but it's hilarious because I remember Shaq. He didn't like hit on my mom, but my dad was there.
Yeah.
And he was like, because Shaq has also met my parents.
Yeah.
And he like like saw my mom and said hi, and then like turned to me like in front of my dad and said like, "Oh, your mom's beautiful" or something. And
Your dad's like ready.
I remember my dad being like, "Shaq's hitting on my wife in front of me," like obviously like jokingly.
Yeah.
But that was really funny.
Your dad probably just looking up at Shaq. He's so
Just
tall.
like, no, the cutest thing, and I feel like I'm so sorry. I'm just like taking over this interview, but the coolest thing was Shaq was my coach in a celebrity game, and my parents were sitting behind the bench, and it was the first time Shaq had ever seen me play basketball. I had like 6 threes or something in that game, and he asked me during the game, like, who taught you to shoot? And I said, oh, my dad, and I like pointed to my dad. So then after every bucket I made, he would turn around and like fist bump my dad. Yeah, so they were like buds. Yeah.
I'd have been like, oh my God.
It was, yeah. So that was like a really cool moment too. Do I have to eat again? Because
Yeah.
I don't like.
I have to too.
My bad, you guys. I'm trying to.
You can't think of one? Someone surely has.
It's not that sour. It's that my tongue is starting to crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why 5's really bad. Because the first 4 warm you up. That was kind of sour though. Okay, now the moment of truth.
Fun. Okay, is this one chewy? No.
No.
Not at all. Hard as a rock. Okay, here we go. Oh shoot, I put it on the side of my mouth.
Yeah, you did.
What? I can't.
You just put it up if you need to. Is it sour? It burns.
It burns, yeah.
Okay, before you met your boyfriend, was there any athlete that you slid into their DMs, maybe to interview them or not, but because you were into them?
Here's the thing about me. I've been in relationships since I was like 15.
Okay.
Also, I think out of respect for Dre, if there isn't, but I guess if there was, it would be, I wouldn't necessarily want to talk about exes like that.
Yeah.
Out of respect for him.
I know.
Sorry, that one did get me a little bit. You've had WNBA players on this though, yeah?
Yeah.
Do NBA players DM them?
Yes. Yep.
I could see that.
Yep.
That's
do.
becoming a new thing. That's super cute, actually.
I
It's
ship
like-
them.
Like NBA players dating WNBA players.
You still have one more level to get through.
I've given you nothing.
Yeah.
You're the most boring answer.
No, it's great answers. Let
Okay.
me see what 6 is. Okay.
My nausea's gone. Shout out Body Armor.
Shout out Body Armor. Getting rid of that.
Here we go. Yeah, it just hurts.
Okay, so you have a choice. So you can spill an ESPN secret, a Bleacher Report secret, or an NBA 2K secret.
Okay, I think I would be able to handle this
Yeah.
if there wasn't the lead up.
Yeah.
Because it's not that bad actually.
It's
It's just a little like sharp little pains on my tongue.
Yeah. If you went just right for that one, it'd be bad, but not as bad.
I was like, now I'm getting to the place. It tastes good.
Yeah.
A couple fun ones from 2K. So we had this whiteboard in the office, and we would have like a little like we'd have ideas, different things like that.
Yeah.
We would also have quotes from athlete interviews that were just like the ridiculous things that the athlete would say that we would continue to like repeat.
Yeah.
Even like far after. Another thing that we used to do that was, I would look forward to this. We would take an interview and my editors would cut it up and make it super awkward and like, I mean, it would be completely unethical to like put out publicly.
Right.
But we would sit in there and just be like dying because it'd be like me sitting, like one of the ones they did was with Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Who has like the most insane faces that he makes during, like he's just an animated character, and I think he laughed like twice during the interview because he's also one that was like a little more difficult to get it going. But it would just be like me talking and he would just be like sitting there like that. So they would cut together those, and we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
So that was something from 2K. Another.
How were the candies?
Good. My whole tongue is like cracking, but Taking these
Yep.
with me.
I was going to say, well, we're going to end up sending you with some. I know you're going to want to take some.